today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports, and man, so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Ready? First down, going to the air with Love. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up down the numbers. There he goes. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns. All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. So a tremendous play there defensively to force the turnover and turn it into 6 points. But now while that was going on, we do have an injury there on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off play action. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. But, Charles, you think about their impressive record, and then you look on the screen and see some of these injuries. That makes what they've done all that more impressive.
And when one of their starters or one of their key guys can't play, they miss him, but they just say, get well. We'll hold the fort until you get back, and the next person steps up into that void. This team has done a nice job all year long. No excuses, just performance.
They go play action here on first down. Steps away. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Jordan Love ready on first down here. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Out to his left. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14. And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Love looking end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love. On the move to his left. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They're going for it with Dobbins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on foot. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Love. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Love looking to throw it. Rolling to his left. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. Off play action. Love steps away. He can't get him down. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
No shortage of impressive moments from him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are at... So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Love. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
To throw now, here's Love. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49. All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Being chased out left. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. The Love's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Final play of the half. Love. Catch is made by Metcalf. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home the Lamar Hunt Trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. It was an excellent first half from quarterback Jordan Love. He had a touchdown both in the air and on the ground to help push his guys into the lead at the break.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And that's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Love now. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Off the play fake. Love. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Love to throw for it on 4th. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Steps away to his left. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And, oh, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. Now Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Out to his left. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And a big turnover there is... Third quarter action, and this offense will have a 1st and 10 as they get set for the next drive. On the move to his... And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Jeffrey Simmons able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Second down, Love. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got this down to the 35. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Off play action, Love. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They'll run here with Dobbins. Able to power through. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another run here with Dobbins. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Dobbins is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Now a carry for Dobbins, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw. Love. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Love. Connecting over the middle with Downs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They'll run with Dobbins. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
These are running back numbers that he's accumulating right now. Received double-digit carries and has rewarded them by breaking the century mark in rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. On first and 10, Love. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big pickup of 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. It finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Love. Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 29-yard line. They'll run. It's Dobbins. 67 yards on the ground for him now with 4 touchdown runs tacked on. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from making this a 3. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Off the play fake. Love. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off play action. Love. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 15. Rolling to his left. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. Off the play fake. Love. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Off play action. Love. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 13-yard line. Off the play fake. Love steps away. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down. Now Dobbins.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. After After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Love. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw. Love. Buying time to his left. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Andy Reid, some say always unpredictable, and here he says, we're going for it on 4th down. Forced out to his left. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and that's the one that should seal the victory. Play action. Love. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down. Love to pass. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Love now on 2nd down. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together.
The Chiefs are AFC champs as we say goodnight, everybody. And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.